right, well, some locals will be taking to the water tomorrow for the 11th annual Lowcountry Splash.
Sure will. It's an open swim in Charleston Harbor, which raises money for the Logan Rutledge Children's Foundation, as well as the Alex Bush Foundation. And afterwards is a race to rock, which benefits another local cause we just told you about.
Musician Eddie Bush joins us right now with a little taste of what we can expect tomorrow. Eddie, how are you?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Love to have you here on the show. So first, tell us a little bit about your scholarship fund and the namesake.
Well, Alex Bush was my youngest brother. He was 24 years old. He was killed by a drunk driver along with his girlfriend, Katie Scott, about a year ago, a little over a year ago. Immediately after it happened, I started a scholarship at the Charleston School of Law. This past Saturday, ironically, we gave away the first installment of it. You know, just to honor him. He was just a beautiful human being, the best I've ever known. And so, you know, I'm doing everything I can to keep his light alive.
Absolutely,
so,
and part of that is the big event this weekend with the Splash to Rock. Tell us about that.
So I partnered with the Lowcountry Splash, which is a big race that goes from Hobcaw Creek to Patriots Point. It's a 2.3 mile swim, I believe.
They're going to swim the whole way?
Yeah.
Float.
Yeah. And there's a whole bunch of
backstroke, I think.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah. And you know, it's really interesting. There's a whole bunch of folks, hundreds and hundreds of people that I think over 30 states have been represented as, you know, with swimmers. And my friend Mark Rutledge, who started it in honor of the Logan Rutledge Foundation. Logan Rutledge was his premature son that died, and so Mark and his wife started this foundation many years ago. It's been 10 or 11 years ago now. And he had approached me in 2009 about being kind of a finale, you know, where the band would play and get folks to come out after the race. So I said I would, and ironically, he asked me again right after my brother died if I was interested in doing it, and I said of course I would, and he offered to help to benefit the scholarship that I had just started, which was a beautiful gesture by him. And I found out a day after, you know, when I called my parents and told them, hey, you know, this is going on, and my dad told me that Alex had actually, he was a competitive swimmer, and he had actually swam in the event a couple times, yeah. So the Race to Rock is a big concert, a lot of swimmers from the race, a lot of folks, you know, from around the area. We will be raising money for both of those foundations, and it's a really, really big deal. And, you know, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but on the Logan Rutledge side of things, they have partnered, you know, and started a new thing called the Lowcountry Aquatics Project, which reaches out to all the area schools. They have just refurbished the Danny Jones pool, right. You know, all about that stuff, and you know, all of the municipalities participated. And so it's a really big deal teaching underprivileged kids how to swim. So it's just a wonderful thing all the way around.
Eddie, it's coming up tomorrow, this big event, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, where does it start out, and where can we see you?
11 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the, tomorrow at the Lighthouse by Reds.
Shim Creek.
Yeah,
all right, EddieBush.com. You can also find him on Twitter and Facebook. Eddie, you're going to be so kind as to give us a little something.
Yeah, a little something, something.
All right, thanks, Eddie.
Here we go. Take a number, stand in line. Join the man with the big old house, couldn't pay in time. I see you crying, he's crying too. You're not the only one to lose, ain't nothing new. And I know you've got it bad, so dust your boots off, show the world your callous hands. Don't let the new day pass you by, and the summer wind will dry the tear from your eye. Another mountain don't mean the end. You reach the top before you find your way again. And I know you've got it bad, and it seems like good ain't never coming back. Pull your head out of the sand and dust your boots off. Show the world those callous hands. Leave the past behind.